Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to a great day of learning. We're your teachers today. I'm Miss Julie.
Hello, I'm Mr. Zach. We're so glad to see you today. We're going to have tons of fun, lots of reading, and we're going to gain a lot of knowledge. So I want to make sure you know you're going to need a piece of paper and a pencil today at one part of the lesson. So go ahead, boys and girls, and get that ready right now.
So I'd like to share your learning goals today. We're going to work with some words with the long A vowel sound and the short A vowel sound. We will interpret information from organizers and read a decodable text. And our focus standards today are RF 2.4 and RI 2.7.
All right, scholars at home, we know that you've been learning all about vowel sounds in words. You learn how to read them, even how to write them, which is important too. Today we're going to look at some more words, and we're going to focus in on their vowel sounds and how to spell them.
All right, so let's get going with a little warm-up.
All right, we're going to be listening to the difference between that the short A sound, can you say that? Right? And the long A sound, A. And today we're going to be using some different spelling trees that we created during a previous lesson.
Let's read the words on our A tree. Remember these words: ask, mask, and, sand, snap, snap, ack, back, ass, grass. All of these words have the short sound.
Great job, guys. I heard all that really good reading at home, right? So now we're going to look at this other tree right here, and we're going to look at some words that have the long A sound. Remember when the long vowel, it says its name. So listen to that A sound in all these words. Okay, so ready? Our first word is cake. Our next word is claim. Our next word, great. We also have stay. Our next word is acorn. We also have this word that you know, paper. And our last word on this tree, vapor. Great job reading those at home, guys.
So now, boys and girls, listen to the words I say. You're going to point to the tree that the word belongs on. Remember, this one is our short A tree when you hear the sound, and this one is our long A tree when you hear a word with the A sound in it. So you're going to point to the tree when I say the word, and let's see if you can beat Mr. Zach.
All right, well, I'm just letting y'all know I'm lightning fast. I've been practicing this all night, so you're going to have a hard time at home trying to beat me, I promise. So I hope you're ready.
We'll see about that. All right, get ready.
Hang on, I got to get warmed up a little bit. Everybody get your pointers ready. All right. I'm ready when you are.
All right, here's the word. Boys and girls, bat.
Short A.
The next word is say.
A, that says its name. That's long A.
That's correct. All right, are you ready? Our next word is same.
Long A.
That's right. All right, our next word. I want you to beat Mr. Zach. Point to the tree. The word is rain.
Long A.
That's right. Good job. Okay, our next word. Lake.
A. Long A again. How y'all doing at home? All right.
Are you beating him? I hope you're beating him.
Beating me.
All right, our next word is cab.
That is a short A, sound.
Good. All right, next word, pad.
Short A.
Good job. All right, bad.
Sounds like rhymes with sad, short A.
There you go. Okay, let's go a little bit faster. Our word is day.
A, that's the long A. It said its name.
Great job. Next word is wait.
Long A. I heard it.
And our last word, is dad.
Add short A.
Nice work, boys and girls. I heard you at home. I hope you beat Mr. Zach.
Yeah, you know that.
I'm pretty sure you were quicker than Mr. Zach.
Well, I mean, like I'm in here right now. It's hot. The cameras are in my eyes. It's hard for me to adjust my vision with all this going on around me, you know. So.
Yeah, we know, Mr. Zach. All right, friends, you identified several words that have gone on the long A vowel tree, and we're going to focus on 2 spellings for the A sound today. Our first spelling is AI, like in wait.
Okay, and that's just like this word on our long A tree, claim. Why are they the same, guys? What 2 letters? A-I, A-I. Make that long A word sound. Read these words with me on the PowerPoint, because they're all going to have that long A sound spelled with the A-I. First word is aim. Aim. Great job. Next word, P-A. Pain. Awesome. Next word. Aid. Aid. Next. Sail. Sail. It would be nice to sail somewhere today for sure.
It sure would.
Our next word. You guys sound it out before I do. That's right. I heard it. A-ol. Male. And here's our final word, guys. Let's get everybody at home ready. Sound that word. Awesome job. I heard people at home say paid. Paid. Great job, boys and girls.
Great job, boys and girls. So that was great work. Now we're going to look at another spelling for the A sound. And that spelling is A-Y, as in day.
Great. And if you look up on our long A tree, that's just like the same long A spelling for the word we said stay. St-A. What do they have in common? The long A is made with the 2 letters A-Y. Great job, guys. All right.
Okay, read these words with me, boys and girls. They will all have the A sound spelled with an A-Y.
All right.
Our first word is A. May. P-A. What's the word? Pay. S-A. What's the word? Say.
Ooh, I heard that. Great job.
Our next word? P-L-A. What's the word? Play.
Awesome.
Next word? W-A. What's the word? Way. Great job. Okay, and T-R-A. Boys and girls, what's that word? Tray.
Great job. I heard some good reading, all coming from everybody at home. Reading those words, guys, the more practice, the faster you do it, that helps you on that fabulous journey to being an independent reader, or being able to read everything you see all by yourself.
That's right. It's such an important goal to become an independent reader. So let's keep working on that goal. We have some new words that we will add to our spelling tree, and we will read the words and then add them to the correct branch.
Oh, this sounds like fun. So we already have our leaves already nice and sorted out. And our first word we're going to put on the tree today is, can you guys see that at home? Right. So our word is pain. Pain. And it's spelled with what 2 letters? Right. So this is going to go on our AI branch. It's going to get a little crowded, but we're going to get all of our leaves on this nice tree here. Okay?
All right, let's look at our next word. Boys and girls, what is this word? A. Ray. Where do you think I need to place this word? Let's look at our tree. That's right. I have an A-Y. I'm going to add it right over here with the word under the A-Y.
That's what I was thinking too. Oh, Miss Julie, we're getting some bigger words here, guys. Look at this one. Look, we have a multi-syllable word, but what do you see in there? Orm. Rainstorm, right? And what do we notice about that long A? It's spelled with what 2 letters? AI. So we need to get that. I'm just going to go ahead and put our Rainstorm right here above our pane. Like I said, our tree is going to be a little crowded today.
Wow, that tree's getting really full.
Here's our next word. You want to show the boys and girls at home?
Okay, boys and girls, take a look at this word. Let's sound that out. Train. All right, and I heard the A sound spelled long A, and it's spelled with the letters A-I. So where am I going to put this word on our tree? Am I going to put it over here under A-Y? No, it's got an A-I. So I'm going to put it right here with the other words that have A-I.
A lot of AI words over there. Well, look at this one, guys. We got another bigger word. This is a big word. It's 2 syllables. When I say big word, it's 2 syllables. But our word is mermaid, right? You hear that long A sound, and it's made with the 2 letters AI. So I'm just going to go ahead and stick that one also on our very crowded AI branch, mermaid. Awesome. Okay. Oh, here's another one, Miss Julie. You want to tell everybody about that fun word?
I'll do this one. Okay, let's look at this word. Payment. Payment. All right, I heard the A sound, and what's it spelled with? A-Y. So I'm going to put it right over here with our other words that have A-Y.
Great job. Ooh, we're moving along on our little tree here, aren't we? All right, here's another word, another multi-syllable, 2-syllable word. We're going to read this one a little faster. What do we have here? A. Oop, there's our long A spelled with an A-Y, but this is a compound word too. What do we have? Day, time. And so how did we say we spelled that A-Y, guys? With that long A was spelled with an A-Y, so we're going to get that up here on our A-Y branch. Looking good over there. Oop, you can have this one.
This word, boys and girls, let's sound that out. A. Play. And what's that long A sound spelled with? An A-Y. So we're going to stick it over here with A-Y.
Nice. Look at this tree. And we have one more word to do on our tree today. If you look at this word, boys and girls, go ahead and sound that word out at home. Did I hear you correctly? I think I heard snail. Oop, that's that little creature we see. Snail, right? And we said our long A is with the A-I, so we need to put that back on our A-I branch. Ooh, look at all these great ways to spell that long A sound today.
Okay, I'm so glad we spent some time learning about these words. We're going to see some of these words and these same spelling patterns in our story today.
Great, that's true. But before we look at our story, let's practice one more time by sorting some of the words that we're going to see in our story, right? So let's look at these words. We're going to group them together, Miss Julie, and then we're both going to try to figure out how we can put these into groups. So you guys at home are ready? So I'm going to go ahead and put these guys down, starting with our first word on our sort. And our first word is, state. That word is state. And what do I notice about that? I know in a previous lesson that you have learned that a vowel with a consonant and a silent E, that makes the long vowel sound. So this long A sound is made with a vowel consonant E, right? That's the word state. Let's go ahead and put it right here. Ooh, I see another one. This word, days, days. And what do we see making that long A sound if it's not the A-Y? So I'm going to put this in another column because the long A is made with the A-Y in this word. Let's check out another word. Our word is, everybody at home, do I hear anyone at home? Chair. Chair. And what do you notice about the long A sound in chair? Right, it's made with our A-I letters. So let's do another word. We're going to start sorting these and we're going to sort them into their right little column. This word, another compound word we were talking about, airplane. Airplane. Now I'm just going to go, this could go into 2, right? I have an A-I making the long A here at the beginning, and I have a vowel consonant E making that long A at the end. I'm going to put airplane, since this is our first syllable, A-I, I'm going to put that in our A-I column. All right, our next word, weighted, weighted. You see that long A spelled with A-I, so I'm going to put it here. Oh, the word is Nate. I see the vowel consonant E, long A. Oh, here's another one. Stay, st-a. We have that A-Y, making our long A sound. Oh, here's another one of those two-syllable words. What is that word at home, boys and girls? That's right. I think I heard everybody say mistake. It's okay to make a mistake every once in a while. But what did we learn about this word? The long A is made with the vowel silent E, making the long A sound. So that looks like it's going to fit here. We got a couple of more. You may know somebody named this. This is the name Gail. And what do we notice about that long vowel? A-I. Great job at home, guys. And our final word is A. And you can see at home, the A-Y is what's making that long vowel sound.
Now, I wonder do all these words, do they have anything in common? Can we group these and label them? That's great thinking. I'm going to group these words by their spelling pattern. So this first group, I'm going to label with an A blank E because all of these words have A blank E. The next group, I'm going to label with an AY because they all have long A spelled AY. And the last group, I'm going to label with AI. All of the words have an AI, making that long A sound. Let's read the words that we've sorted and labeled.
Go back and read these words that we've sorted and labeled. All right. You want to go ahead and read a couple?
All right. State. Nate. Mistake. Days. Stay. Say. Chair. Airplane. Waited. Gale.
Awesome job.
Great reading, boys and girls. We're ready to read our text. We will be reading an article from a magazine called Kids Excel, and we'd like to give you a little preview of some words and their meanings that you'll read about in the text.
All right, our first vocabulary word today is ding. Everybody at home say the word ding. Awesome. You know, the word ding is what we call an onomatopoeia because really that word ding is telling us the sound that something makes, like a bell. So when you say the sound of a bell, you can say the word ding.
Our next definition is for dark horse. Dark horse is an idiom to describe a little-known competitor who surprises others by emerging at the top. You might hear, the winner was a true dark horse because she was not able to compete during the first 2 rounds.
All right, guys, and finally we have the word, it's a hyphenated word, runner-up. A runner-up is somebody in a competition who comes in second place. So if you don't win and you get second place, you could say, hey, I was the runner-up. Like today, the runner-up could be a competitor from India, and he will receive the second place trophy.
Now, we've practiced some of the words, and we know the meaning for some of the words in our text. Let's look at our magazine. Our magazine is titled Kids Excel. We will be reading the article from this magazine titled The Spelling Bee. Take a look at the table of contents. We can use this to quickly find the page on which the spelling bee will begin. What page should we go to?
I see it on page 4, Miss Julie.
That's a good eye, Mr. Zach.
Nice.
Page 4. Let's go there now.
All right, now guys at home, while we're going to our page, let's think about what you may already know about a spelling bee. If you've ever been in one, what do you know about a spelling bee? Do you know anything about a spelling bee, Miss Julie?
I think it's a competition, isn't it?
It is. It's a competition where people they have a contest to see who can spell the best. And I know usually they'll get you up on a stage and they'll call some words and you have to spell the word. And then whoever spells all the words right kind of wins. So I guess that's what our story's about today. So we're going to go ahead, boys and girls, and read this article together. Okay. All right. It's the spelling bee, boys and girls. Don't want to forget the title. This past spring, I went to see the state spelling bee. The state spelling bee is a spelling contest that lasts 2 days. On day 1, a bunch of kids sit down to take a written spelling test. On day 2, the kids who do the best on the written test get up on a stage and spell. 110 kids took the spelling test last spring. The kids had to spell words like chimpanzee. The 50 who did the best on the written test went on to day 2 of the spelling bee. Day 2 is the part of the bee I like the best. That's when the kids get up on stage and spell words out loud. A man will say a word, then the speller has to spell the word one letter at a time. If the speller spells the word without a mistake, he or she gets to keep spelling. If the speller makes a mistake, a bell rings. Ding! Once that bell rings, that is the end. The speller is out of the bee. He or she must sit down in a chair and look on while the rest of the spellers stay in the bee and keep spelling. On day 2 of the spelling bee, I sat and looked on as the bell rang for lots of kids in the bee. Airplane. A-E-R-P-L-A-N-E. Ding! Graying. G-R-A-I-N-G. Ding! Sunday. S-U-N-N-D-A-Y. Ding! The bell went on ringing all day until there were just 3 spellers left. Nate Griffin, age 12, was one of the 3. He was the runner-up at the last spelling bee. 2 of the experts I spoke with said they expected him to win the bee. Craig Ping, age 12, was still in the hunt too. He had finished in 5th place at the last bee. The experts I spoke with had said he had a good chance of winning. Gail Day, age 11, was the dark horse. When I asked the spelling experts who she was, they just shrugged. Craig Ping was spelling well, then he got a hard word. He stood thinking. He spelled the word as well as he could. He waited. Ding! Craig Ping was out of the bee. That left just Gail Day and Nate Griffin.
Whoa, what a competition. There's Nate entering the next round. Friends, that will be all of our reading for today. And during our next lesson, we will discover the champion of the spelling bee.
What an interesting spelling bee. Let's think back on what we read so we can answer some questions about the text. In a previous lesson, you learned about this genre that we read today. What's this genre? That's right. This is called realistic fiction.
That's exactly right. This article is about an event that didn't actually happen, but it could have. And what do kids do on a spelling bee? That's right. Kids in a spelling bee spell words on a written test first, and then those who do the best on the written test spell the words on a stage in front of the others.
And what was that sound that they heard if they misspelled a word?
Ding!
Wow, how old were those spellers in the bee?
Great thinking, boys and girls. Some of the competitors were 12 years old, and one of the competitors was 11 years old. So, readers, who do you think will be the winner of the spelling bee? Gail or Nate?
So, friends at home, our time together is almost up for today. However, we do have time for one more thing. Let's imagine you're in charge of creating the word list for the spelling bee. I want you to write down 5 short A words and 5 long A words. And that way, when we come back together next time, you'll be able to give us some of those words so we can have our own spelling bee. Thank you, guys.
That's a great idea, Mr. Zach. So come back next time and read us those words that you came up with, like back, batch, or flap.
Bait, whatever you can come up with. We can't wait to hear.
I had so much fun today, boys and girls.
It was a pleasure as always, Miss Julie.
All rights and credits for today's lesson belong to Core Knowledge Language Arts, and we would like to thank them publicly for sharing these valuable resources. The views and opinions expressed in this lesson are clearly those of Core Knowledge authors and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of the Mississippi Department of Education. Thank you for joining us today, boys and girls, and we'll see you next time.